We spend all year planning our Disney vacation to perfection. Yet, right now, most of us during this Christmas season are treating our bodies like we're running a marathon without any training. And that's really ironic for me to say with the Adobe Challenge right around the corner. I don't know about you, but right now my schedule feels a lot like I'm trying to make a 7 a.m. Lightning Lane reservation while simultaneously mobile ordering lunch and speed walking straight to Slinky Dog Dash. We're all busy doing our last minute holiday shopping, frantically wrapping presents, coordinating family gatherings, and starting to prep all the food to bring to the family party. And honestly, sometimes this part of December feels a lot like your rope dropping Magic Kingdom. It's all the energy plus a little bit of chaos, and let's be honest, it's incredibly physically demanding. The mental load of the Christmas season tends to really sneak up on you. And before you know it, you're absolutely exhausted, your feet are throbbing, and you're wondering if respite is even around the corner. But while we're all busy making the magic for everybody else, just like the cast members do for us at the Disney parks, we often neglect the one thing that actually takes us to the magic: our bodies. It's all too easy to push through the fatigue, the stiffness, and the stress in hopes of making everybody happy. But here's the thing. Your body is the vehicle that carries you through all of these magical moments, whether that means walking down Main Street, USA, or walking into your living room to greet everyone Merry Christmas on Christmas morning. If you ignore these warning signs now, like your low back stiffness when you were wrapping presents for everybody, it's going to catch up to you later. So how do we fix this? Just like planning your lightning lanes to avoid long lines all day at Disney, you need a strategy to keep your body from burning out before the new year. Giving yourself a little bit of self-care right now is not selfish. It's the maintenance you need to ensure that you can walk 20,000 steps around World Showcase on your next Disney vacation, or just surviving hosting 20 people on Christmas Day. In the spirit of the Christmas season, here are 3 gifts that I want you to give yourself this week. First up, the gift of sleep. Okay, I know what you're going to say. You got a million things to do, especially leading up to Christmas. But if you cannot fully recharge your body at night, it's not going to work effectively tomorrow. Here's the thing. Without quality sleep, your body won't be able to effectively repair tissue, rebuild muscle, reduce inflammation, and replenish your energy stores. It's important to note that even with a good recovery meal and the perfect stretch routine, the lack of quality sleep could still spell disaster for you. When your sleep quality tanks, your pain threshold actually drops, making that back stiffness feel like it's screaming at you instead of just talking to you. If your body doesn't get the chance to properly recover through quality sleep, you're setting yourself up for soreness, fatigue, and maybe even injury. So here's how to get high quality sleep so that you feel like you're well rested for Christmas Day. First, sleep and wake up at consistent times. Yes, this means even throughout the holiday season. One day's not going to ruin it, but staying consistent over a long period of time really makes a difference. Next, ensure that your room is quiet, dark, and at a cool temperature. All of these things help to signal your body that it's time to wind down and get ready to sleep. It makes sleeping, like falling asleep, that much easier. Third, limit screen time before bedtime. Now, this is something that is really difficult to completely eliminate. I know, and I acknowledge to myself that it's really difficult to get rid of the phone, within an hour before bed. But the more you can limit screen time to maybe just 5 minutes, the better, because that way your body is signaling it to itself that it's time to sleep. Finally, avoid large meals, caffeine, and alcohol at least 2 hours before bedtime. Practice these guidelines and you'll set yourself up for a more energetic, magical holiday. Let's move on to gift number 2, the gift of movement. Now, I get that your Christmas schedule is packed And believe me, so is mine. But while a full Disney prep program might seem impossible right now, I'm here to tell you that all you need is 5 to 10 minutes. Your low back tends to get stiff when it stays in one position for too long. So think about standing at the stove cooking for a few hours or sitting on the floor for, I don't know how long, just wrapping presents. Just like being at the parks all day and standing in line for hours on end for Guardians of the Galaxy, a full day of activity must be followed by 5 to 10 minutes of some sort of different movement, and stretching is one good way to do that. A focused stretch routine can improve flexibility and range of motion, enhance blood circulation, and when you put it at the end of the day, it helps wind down your body to a resting state. Now, I teach my clients to do this at Disney while waiting at the bus, but you can always do this while you're waiting for your cookies to bake, or even while you're standing and cooking at the same time. Lots of different ways to incorporate it. So simply add light, gentle movements throughout your day, something different from what you were already doing. While you're standing in the kitchen, maybe do some hip circles or like a little hip flexor stretch. If you're sitting down to wrap presents, do some ankle pumps or, rotate from side to side, just something different. Then, as you wind down towards the end of the day, you can use a simple stretching routine. It doesn't have to be all of these stretches that I'm listing, but it can be one or two that makes you feel a lot better at the end of the day. So it could be a calf stretch, a lying figure four stretch, a hip flexor stretch that I talked about earlier, or even like some sort of hook lying rotation where you're moving from side to side. Spend 5 minutes or 10 minutes to do a stretch routine at the end of the day. Take some deep breaths, and your body and your spine will thank you. And finally, gift number 3, the gift of grace. This is a big one. Now, especially for those who are trying to eat a lot healthier, you don't have to eat perfectly during the Christmas season. However, the goal should simply be to not go completely overboard to the point where you're going to crash. We see this happen at Disney all the time. That dreaded sugar crash after having way too many sweets without, eating protein beforehand or following up with a ton of water. Yes, go ahead and enjoy the cookies, enjoy the pie, enjoy your sweets, and of course enjoy the family tradition. You want to allow yourself some leeway with what you eat without the guilt, but you want to also balance it so you don't have that dreaded energy crash before everyone opens their Christmas presents. Instead, try to pair those sweets with some protein and plenty of water. It'll help stabilize your energy so you can actually enjoy and be present for the magic with your family and friends. So, there you have it. The 3 gifts that I want you to give yourself this week. Not just to survive the holidays, but to thrive through them. Gift number 1, the gift of sleep. Prioritize that recovery so your body can repair itself. Gift number 2, the gift of movement. Use those 5 to 10 minute micro sessions to keep your joints lubricated and your back stiffness free. And finally, gift number 3, the gift of grace. Prioritize balance over perfection, so that way you can enjoy the magic without the crash. Remember, treating your body well during this Christmas season isn't just about getting through December. It's about building the exact habits that you need to handle your next trip to the Disney parks. If you can prioritize your physical health during the busiest time of the year, imagine how much easier it is to prep for your next 7-day Disney vacation. I know that building these habits alone can be overwhelming, especially when life gets busy. That's actually one reason why I'm working on something really special behind the scenes. A dedicated one-on-one coaching program designed to take all of the guesswork out of your physical Disney prep. I can't wait to share more details about this soon, so keep your eyes and ears open for that in the new year. For now, if you want to get a head start on walking more, hurting less, and enjoying the magic, head over to fitforthemagic.com, where you can find your free guide, 10 mistakes Disney guests make that result in a painful trip and how to avoid them. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful, blessed, and magical Christmas with your loved ones.